Hey story lovers, and welcome back to another episode of our Month of Horror. Before we get into our content, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell and leave a comment down below about your favorite horror story. Today, we're breaking down 5 steps for writing a great villain. So grab your pen and your favorite cup of coffee. We're diving in. Hello?
What's your favorite creepy story?
No, are you kidding me? The line is, what's your favorite scary movie? Now get it right and do it again.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh God!
It's The Killer.
What do you want from me?
To pick your brain. Because I just can't write any good villains for my stories.
Oh, well that's understandable, and nothing to be worried about. With these 5 tips, I can help you create a great villain.
Wait, really?
Really. Have a seat. So the first thing to keep in mind is that a villain is the hero of their own journey. Long gone are the days where the villain is evil for the sake of being evil. Readers are past that for decades now. A villain has their own quest.
You mean how I'm on a quest to call and kill Sydney, right?
What? No, here's the thing. Everyone is always doing their best. Sometimes their best is horrible. But nobody thinks of themselves as the villain. Villains that know they're evil and do evil for the sake of being evil, that's both cliche and unbelievable.
Oh!
So consider what the villain's story is, and how that sets them in opposition to the hero and their story.
So you mean my villain, wink, should be a real person, right?
Exactly, and along with that is my next tip. The villain should have a clear moral code. What does the villain consider good or bad, and what is it about their life that has given them a warped view of the world that creates a morality system that sets them out to be villainous?
So you mean like how cheaters are bad and cat killers are bad, but killing cheaters and cat killers is good, right?
Wait, are you going around killing cheaters and cat killers?
Answer the question or I'll gut you like a fish.
Yes, that would be a warped moral structure. Holy crap. Let's move on to the next tip.
Can I take a stab at this one?
That's a bit cliche, don't you think?
Technically, it's meta.
Fine, I guess. Go for it.
The villain should be unbeatable.
Actually, that's not a bad point. For some of the story, the villain should certainly feel unbeatable. One of the worst things that a writer can do is have a hero that accomplishes everything without a challenge. By having the villain seem unbeatable, that makes the hero's eventual victory that much more meaningful.
Okay, that sounds good, but how do I do that on the page?
I'm glad you asked. For analogy, let's take a look at party-based games.
Party?
Not that kind of party. Think about Dungeons and Dragons for a moment. In games like D&D, there's typically a party of characters. Each one has their strengths and weaknesses. For example, the rogue might be incredibly great at sneaking around, but doesn't exactly have the greatest strength in the world. On the other hand, the warrior might be strong, but doesn't exactly have the best intelligence.
And the villain is great at all of it.
What? No. Granted, it might seem like they are because your villain can have companions just like your hero can. But no, what I mean is that the villain should be an expert at something, or even a few somethings. Likewise, the hero is an expert at something, or at least becomes an expert at something throughout the events of the story. And I would recommend making sure that the hero and the villain are not an expert at the same thing. This challenges the hero to be creative in their attempts to defeat the villain.
That makes sense. You know, I think you've got what it takes to make a solid final girl.
What? Anyway, the next tip is one of the most important, and that is...
Wait, hold on. Got a call. Uh-huh. Yeah? You can say how much? Sure, I'd love to take a survey. No, it's Ghostface with an H. That's fine. Just don't do it again, or I'll cut you from gut to sternum. Hello? Hello? Are you there?
May I continue?
You'd better if you know what's good for you.
So, my 5th tip is going to be that the villain should have a strong connection to the hero.
Their sibling? Their father? Ooh, their better-looking twin.
Do you know how cliche you're being?
Don't blame me, blame the Russ Riding.
Moving on, what I mean is that the hero and villain should have a shared history in some way. This history can have its beginnings before the story starts, such as the case with Harry Potter and Voldemort, or it can have its start during the events of the story. That is entirely up to you. Along with their connection, by forcing the hero to struggle, the villain becomes an aid in the hero's growth, and is just as vital a piece to the story as any other element.
So, sort of how I'm vital to your growth in this video.
What are you talking about?
You see, without me, there's no video. So I'm really integral for your growth and development. And as for our connection...
Oh, God, no! Thanks for watching. Check out more videos on the channel, and don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell to be notified first of new content. Till next time, story lovers. Bye.
You mean how I'm on a quest to call and kill Sydney, right?